Carol Harnett with the second of 3 one-take Work.Love.Play.Daily video blogs being filmed the day after Martin Luther King Day, trying to get a few in before I get immersed in a client project. This particular video blog post is going to be on the potential impact of wellness, health management, and disease management programs on disability claim incidence and disability duration. Some people don't know, I am a physiologist. I'm a clinical physiologist. Originally was a research physiologist, then became a clinical or an applied physiologist, and then went to work for the insurance industry. And now I'm a health and disability consultant. But my physiology always helps me. And one of the great working hypotheses all physiologists had is that if you could keep people engaged in their health, you would decrease healthcare costs, and you would certainly decrease absence and disability experience. And for people who every day engage in all 4 behaviors that in the United States we really want people to engage in, the 4 primary are that your weight's in a normal range, you exercise most days a week for at least 30 minutes, that means at least 5 days a week, that you do not smoke, and that you eat 5 to 9 fruits and vegetables a day. In the UK, they would add that you have no more than 2 alcoholic beverages a day if you're a male and 1 if you're a female. And then one we don't talk about but is related to the first of 3 video blog posts that I did today, is you would love to see people be able to control their stress and have increased life satisfaction. So if we work on the primary 4 and then consider the other 2, the big question is for the rest of the population, and realize that for the first 4 behaviors I described, weight, activity, the fruits and vegetables you eat, and no smoking, only 2% of men and 1% of women in the United States do all 4 things on a regular basis. So for the remaining 97% of Americans who do not do those things, can you engage them as adults in new behaviors or behaviors that they haven't exercised regularly either ever or in a really long time? And if you do that, will you have an impact on your disability claim experience? And I had the privilege of being involved in a study, a multi-year study looking at this question, because we were hoping to be able to, if the answer was yes, to be able to come off manual rates for the smaller cases or in the mixed rated cases as well. And if that was true, and we knew that people not only had these programs and had good participation, that we could change our disability premium and requested rates because of that experience. Well, as a physiologist, I have to tell you I was extremely disappointed, frankly, as were the actuaries and other people who were involved, to find that disability claim incidence did not appear to change at all, or at least in a statistically significant fashion that would allow us to alter our premium to our clients. And so the answer is no, disappointingly enough. Wellness program engagement and health management and disease management engagement do not appear to decrease disability claim incidence, nor does it appear to shorten the duration of disability claims if the person engages once they're out. Now remember, the average short-term disability claim is about 50 days, 50 to 62 days from the date the person goes out to the date they go off claim. It used to be 42 days. So why do we think this is happening? Well, the interesting thing is there does appear to be impact on the health experience, everything from pharmaceutical usage to physician visits to ER visits, and that's great news, right? But what seems to happen is that these periods of what I call people are episodically good, these episodically good periods that people have do produce pretty quick results that allow those things to happen. Watch one episode of The Biggest Loser and you'll see people start losing somewhere about 5% of their body weight. There is an impact on their pharmacologic usage at minimum, and that's the good news. However, because people are only episodically good, I believe that that's why they don't sustain their behavior. What we see for people as adults when they try to make a change, about 3% can sustain the behavior for a lifetime. If you don't sustain the behavior, it doesn't carry over long enough to help prevent the disability. The other theory that I will add is that mental health, so I guess the thing that's going to be a continuing theme for me, and I should note that I wrote a column this week for HR Executive in my benefits column that I write for them on mental health benefits, and I am hired and paid, FCC Regs, I am hired and paid by them to do that. Mental health but particularly people's life satisfaction, does appear to have an impact on people's usage of the healthcare system and on disability claim experience, but I'll save that post for another day. So this is Carol Harnett telling you, sadly, as a physiologist, that wellness, disease management, and health management program participation does not appear, at least in the studies that I was involved in, to have an impact on disability claim incidence or duration. However, it is a good point still, the occurrence of a disability claim, to try to get people re-engaged in their health and particularly try to get them engaged in work life and EAP programs when they either are out on FML or family medical leave or out on a short-term disability claim or even a long-term disability claim, because that may show some promise. So once again, this is Carol Harnett with a Work, Love, Play Daily video blog saying I hope you've gotten in some good work today, that you're enjoying some great love, and you'll have a chance to play.